Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Guys, kind of late for me with videos, but I have a few Expedia videos that I don't know why at first I quit. Hi, guys, sorry. Whenever I look into the camera, I'm like, wait, did I? Hi, how are you? Expedia, I was worried, they're a travel agency. There's going to be a quick thing and like buy this ticket now or whatever, but they're honestly amazing videos. The most recent one I watched was, and I have a few lined up, was this one right here, actually. Jersey, vacation travel guide, and I loved it. Let's do one about Stockholm, shall we? And then one about Oslo, and then one about Copenhagen, and every other city on the planet. Not really, but let's go. You get my, okay.
Just a 2-hour flight from London is Sweden's sparkling capital, Stockholm. This Scandinavian treasure is made up of 14 islands on an archipelago where the Baltic Sea meets Lake Mälaren.
Vasa?
Stockholmers tenderly call their city Beauty on Water. And despite being spread across the Stockholm archipelago, it is still one of the easiest cities in Europe to navigate. Connected by a network of 57 bridges, Stockholm is a joy to explore on foot.
I love the, there are some cities in Poland, in northern Germany, in the Netherlands, in Belgium. Brussels was one of the most beautiful, just in Brussels, I remember so well. I've never felt like I could like make myself believe I went back in time for a few moments, especially at night. Oh my God, it's bringing back. There's so many medieval looking buildings and giant town squares and restaurants all around. It was amazing food. I got some sort of fries with bistro. Anyways, it was amazing. But I love like this. I love the colors, the style of buildings. Just the cities look so good. Church spires sprouting up every now and then.
Network of 57 bridges, Stockholm is a joy to explore on foot. Though any local will tell you, the best way to get around is on 2 wheels. Start your adventure in Gamla Stan, the medieval old town where Stockholm was founded in 1252. Drift through narrow cobblestone streets, which have changed little in 750 years. Thanks to Sweden's neutrality during the Second World War, Stockholm's medieval treasures have remained pristine. But this city is more than just elegant bricks and mortar. It is a city built on ideas. At the Abba Museum, learn about the legendary minds that put Stockholm on the map and join in the celebration of visionaries from across the globe.
I love museums so much. I'm a boring person, okay? I'm fine to admit it. I'm not. Sometimes I enjoy nightlife when I'm dragged out to it unwillingly, and then I end up enjoying it, and shame on me for not allowing myself to do that more. But I just love museums, libraries. I feel like I don't want to go too off topic, but is it Lapland? No. The northern part of Sweden, I'm sure, would be very desolate, but kind of beautiful. Camping or... I love museums. There. I could have just said that.
From across the globe.
Should have just said that. Blah, blah, blah.
Rest and replenish in Stortorget, Gamla Stan's historic central square. While you're here, partake in fika, the languid Swedish ritual of slowing down and enjoying coffee and baked treats.
Siesta.
Pay a visit to the official residence of the King of Sweden, the Royal Palace. Marvel at the commanding Baroque-style structure and take a tour through some of its 600 rooms. If you're hoping to catch a glimpse of the royals, you may have more luck if you take the scenic hour-long voyage to Drottningholm Palace. Serving as a summer retreat for most of the 18th century, the royal family now spend most of their time here, and it's not hard to see why. Perched on the edge of Lake Mälaren and surrounded by immaculate gardens, Drottningholm Palace is a regal oasis. Explore the gilded library and Baroque bedchamber where past queens once escaped the pressures of their royal duties. Travel back into the 21st century in Norrmalm, a downtown area brimming with historic and modern attractions, indulgent shopping options, and some of Stockholm's culinary.
Maybe you're thinking of Malmo or Gothenburg. There's a ship, a famous ship that was pulled out of the ocean that on its maiden voyage it tipped over because of too many heavy cannons up around the deck or something like that. And I was going to make a comment, but I don't even think that's in Stockholm. Too excited.
Modern attractions in Norrmalm, a downtown area brimming with historic and modern attractions, indulgent shopping options, and some of Stockholm's culinary favorites.
Salmon?
The beloved Swedish sense of style is on display everywhere here, even down to the simplest cafes and shops. This legendary design prowess has resulted in a city of balance where modern creations melt seamlessly into historical masterpieces.
That is such a true statement. It might be perceived as a cliche that describes a lot of places. It might be a cliche that describes a lot of places, the mixture of modernity and history. But this is true here. Like, I absolutely think that's not just a selling point or glazing the city. I think that is very true when it comes to not just Scandinavian cities, but also Northern European, Northern Poland, actually even Czechia, but that's not that. But Northern Germany, Denmark, Netherlands. I think you guys do a great job of that, of blending history and modern architecture.
Museum, discover how Sweden's first inhabitants laid the foundations of one of Scandinavia's finest cities. What was born as an outpost to defend the country from invasion became a gleaming capital characterized by elegance and sophistication. Take a 10-minute walk to the Nationalmuseum and delve through time into an era where art and creativity began to flow through Stockholm's unique identity. Before leaving Norrmalm, have a bite to eat with the locals in the city's living room, King's Garden. Discover another leafy escape just minutes from downtown on the island of Djurgården. Stockholm's greenest island was once the king's private hunting grounds. Today, this woodland paradise is sprinkled with historical attractions and some of the city's best museums.
Gotland? No, never mind. Scotland. That's a different island.
At the Vasa Museum,
here it is!
Up the most powerfully armed warship of the 17th century.
Too many heavy guns on the upper decks, guys.
Laden with bronze cannons, the Vasa was a richly decorated symbol of the power of King Gustavus, the Lion of the North. However, this top-heavy warship capsized just minutes into its maiden voyage and vanished into the depths of Stockholm harbor for 333 years.
It's amazing you guys got it back up with this condition. It's crazy.
Follow the sound of carnival tunes and the smell of freshly spun cotton candy to Sweden's oldest theme park, Gröna Lund.
I'm not a roller coaster person, okay? Like I said, I'm boring, okay? I don't trust him. I want to tell a story, but I won't. Busch Gardens, Florida, 2000, I don't know. The cheetah chase was even too much. Forget it.
This magical waterfront attraction.
I'll hang out with you on the pier, okay, or getting some snacks, playing some games. I'm not going on this thing, all right? I'm sorry. I'm not going on that, all right?
Has delighted thrill seekers of all ages since 1883.
Abba.
Take a musical
Fancy.
journey down memory lane at Abba, the museum. A celebration of the super troopers who took the world by storm.
Super big
This
deal. Super
The
big deal.
museum showcases
I'm not sure.
costumes, memorabilia, and concert footage of the 70s pop sensations.
One of those groups I'm used to this with German British bands, where it's kind of difficult to tell a Brit from an American when they're singing. In my opinion, it's difficult. You can't really tell the accent as much. And ABBA, a lot of classic songs. Dancing Queen is what I think of, but a big deal, and they're from Sweden. So,
For a more contemporary look at Swedish pop culture, set a course for the island of Södermalm. Overflowing with eclectic cafes, bars, and vintage shops, this area makes style look easy. Shop fashion and food at Hornstull Market, or be inspired by the ever-changing exhibits at Fotografiska. Cruise back across the bay to Kungsholmen
Reminds me of
and
New England
experience
there.
the local tempo in this residential quarter. Though this island is
guys, this is rusting copper, right? That makes it green. Like whenever you see an old building and it like has this green color, it's because it was originally copper, and just long exposure to rain makes it green, right? Is that right or no?
residential quarter.
All right.
Though this island isn't just apartments and coffee shops, it is also home to one of the most striking
Sometimes I just blurt out questions. I'm sorry, okay?
people in this residential quarter.
Sorry.
Though this island isn't just apartments and coffee shops, it is also home to one of the most striking pieces of architecture in the city skyline. Topped with 3 golden crowns, the spire of Stockholm City Hall dominates the horizon. Step into the grand and imposing Blue Hall, which hosts the Noble Banquet Dinner each year. Then in the Golden Hall, admire the shimmering Queen of Lake Mälaren, a
Medusa.
beloved symbol of the Golden Hall. Admire the shimmering Queen of
Trying not to be disrespectful. Isn't that Medusa?
Lake Mälaren.
Sorry. Never mind.
Then in the Golden Hall, admire the shimmering Queen of Lake Mälaren, a beloved symbol of Sweden.
I'm sorry, guys, if that was inappropriate or something.
Stockholm is a city which perfectly encapsulates the 2 vital ingredients of Swedish magic: sophistication and simplicity. Leading the way in design and innovation, yet forever faithful to its historical riches. This beauty on water ebbs and flows to its own rhythm. A rhythm that inspires the mind and stirs the soul.
Motala. Oh my god. So Expedia, this is a travel agency, okay? So they want to get you to go there. And man, are they doing a good job, because they have great videos, okay? I'm going to watch more Expedia videos. With the first one I watched, I forget what it was. I think it was like Liverpool or something. I was worried. Look at that sunset. Yeah, like it'd be like, oh, buy tickets here, and it'd be much more corny. if that makes sense. But they're just good videos, right? I know what their goal is to try to get you to go there, and they're doing a very good job with great videos. So really interesting. If any of you guys are from Stockholm, been to Stockholm, or anyone in general, I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you guys next video. All right, bye guys.